Evening guys, welcome back to Casita's virtual kitchen. We've got another lovely tapas dish for you today. We're doing a fragrant chorizo fish stew. So first things first, we're just going to get our pan on, nice and high. We're going to roast that chorizo off. Get that warming up. Just to go through the ingredients with you down here, I've got some fish here. So this is hake, but it's basically just a white fish. You could use any white fish. If we've ever done this dish on the menu before, we've used octopus leg, but obviously it's not available at the minute, so white fish. These are our saffron potatoes here. I'll talk a little bit more about them in a second. A soft diced cooking chorizo there, smoky, spicy, peppery. Some flat leaf parsley that I've chopped, a little bit of butter, cayenne pepper, and the saffron is just showing you kind of what saffron we're using. The last thing we're going to do with that is we're going to garnish it with a bit of diced tomato, some spring onion and a bit of fresh lemon. So our pan should be nice and hot now. We're going to start off with a little bit of oil. So just quite a neutral oil, or sunflower oil or a veg oil. Just a little bit of that. The only reason we add that and then butter is to stop the butter from burning. Okay. Pan should be getting warm now. We're going to go in with the butter, quite generous. This is going to make the stew quite rich. And then I'm going to go in with the chorizo. Once the butter's melted a little bit. We're going to go with the chorizo. We're going to let that start roasting off, start releasing all its oils, and get all that nice flavour out of the chorizo. That's probably going to be a couple of minutes we need to roast that off for. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to talk about these saffron potatoes because this is basically the base for the stew. So in here I have, I'll just get a spoon and I can fish it out for you. So in here I've basically got little new potatoes that I've sliced around, I don't know, half a centimetre to a centimetre thick. I've got some thinly sliced shallots. I've basically cooked them in some water, some saffron, as you can see, butter and a bit of salt. So we cook those until the potatoes are soft but not starting to break up, okay? So that's our base for our stew. Okay, so I'm just roasting off my chorizo now. You can see that a lot of the oils have started to come out of the chorizo and we're getting a lovely colour there. I've sliced one clove of garlic on my board here, nice and thin. I'm going to add that to the chorizo in a few seconds. And get a bit of colour on that. So it's important now to have the pan quite high. We want to work quite quickly with this because the potatoes are already cooked. We want to reduce it quite quickly so we're not basically overcooking them. So you want your pan nice and high. Lovely smells coming off this already. Next thing we're probably going to go in with the fish. We want to get a little bit of colour on that from the chorizo oils, and then the potatoes are going to be next. So another sort of 10-15 seconds with the garlic. You just want to start to roast that garlic. You don't want any raw garlic in there. Just starting to roast it. And we'll just go in with the fish. Just toss it around. If you can get hold of the cooked octopus legs, obviously they're amazing, they work really well. You can just slice them nice and thinly. They don't go chewy, they don't go tough, so you can just add them to it. It's really nice, nice texture. Got the fish for now. So at this point I'm just going to go in with a little bit of salt just to season the fish up. And you should have all those lovely flavours coming out of the oils. Give it a little toss. Wonderful. Okay, now the saffron potatoes that we were talking about. You want at least a nice equal part of potatoes to the shallots. So we're going to add those to there. You can see they've got a lovely colour from the saffron. I mean, these were already cooked half an hour ago. If you sort of leave them overnight, they do develop a bit of a deeper colour. So you're just going to give that a mix up, and then this is where the magic happens. Go in with the sauce, the saffron, butter, oil, water that we've made here. So you can already see the sort of stew's got a sort of rich dark red colour just from adding that sauce that we've cooked the potatoes in. You can recreate it if for some reason you end up throwing the saffron water away. You can kind of recreate it. If you've got a little bit more of saffron, we can just add a bit more saffron and a little bit of water. But obviously, you know, we have all the richness from the potatoes and everything in the water there. So from this point, it's quite simple. All we're doing now is we're just reducing it. We reduce it down. We'll season it up. I'm going to taste it, season it up. So we're seasoning it with a bit of lemon juice, a little bit of salt and the cayenne pepper. Okay, so that can all go in now, and obviously we can just adjust the seasoning at the end. So in with the lemon juice. Probably going to need at least half a lemon. So in with that. Depending on how spicy you like it, it's the cayenne. It's quite spicy, so we're just going to go in with a little fifth of the teaspoon there, just to get a bit of a kick. I'm just going to reduce that down. Careful not to try and bash this fish up. So we're going to give it, again, a little taste. As soon as we add some more stuff, a little taste, a bit more salt. Probably going to take a bit more lemon as well. Give another third of the lemon. Right, so while that's happening, we can get the other ingredients ready. So the tomato, we're basically just going to cut it in half into quarters, take out those middle seeds, and just into a fine slice and just into dice there. Take out the seeds, so fine dice. So this is all going to go in at the very end to give us a nice sort of fresh tomato and a nice bit of fresh colour as well. Slice our spring onions. Again, we're going to go in with these at the end. And another taste of this stew. See where we are. So the fish cooks in no time. It's quite thin fish. Lovely. We don't want to reduce it too much. We actually want that kind of stew. So we want the sauce. So you don't want to reduce it right down. You're going to do a little bit more cayenne. Needs a bit more of a kick. And go in with a tiny bit more lemon. Mix that in. And a little bit more salt. Got a lovely dish down here to serve it in. You want like a nice sort of deep bowl so you can get all them bits in there. See where we are with this. Lovely, so a nice kick from the lemon, nice bit of salt and a nice bit of cayenne pepper. I'm going to go in with our fresh herbs now. So our spring onions, our fresh tomato, and all of that lovely parsley. Let's tidy up on here. I'm just going to warm it through slightly, just for sort of 10 to 15 seconds. Give it a mix up. So you can see beautiful colours in there, and like I say, it looks like a stew that we've cooked for, you know, much longer than we actually have. All that flavour, all that depth of flavour comes from the saffron potatoes, and then get that nice heat from the cayenne. So we're not going to take that down anymore. Like I said, we want a nice bit of liquid for our stew. So we've got a bowl, and then it's just about spooning the ingredients into your bowl, and almost building them up so you make like a nice kind of tower of all your nice sort of bits of ingredients there. Nice little potatoes. Make sure there's plenty of that nice stock in there as well. Be quite generous there. Just put some chorizo on the top. And there we go. Very simple, very easy, very tasty. a chorizo, saffron potato and fish stew. Another very simple Spanish tapas from La Casita's Virtual Kitchen. If you've enjoyed this video, again please subscribe to our channel, keep watching our videos, and we'll keep making more videos for you guys. And we'll see you again very shortly. Thank you very much, bye bye.